Y'all, I've been natural for 10 years. I know, I can't even believe it either. Time has literally flown, but there are some things that I did back then that I still do now, but there are a couple other things that I no longer do. And in this video, I'm going to share with you why I don't do them anymore. So let's get right into it. And just to put a disclaimer out there, I'm not telling you guys that you shouldn't do this to your hair. Do what works for you. That's always the bottom line for my channel. I'm just sharing information of what currently works for me and what doesn't work for me anymore. And if it's helpful, then mission accomplished. So let's get into these 3 things that I no longer do. If you've been on my channel for a long time, you would know that I used to DIY everything. I used to make my own hair masks, I used to make my own hair oils, and I used to buy all of these fresh ingredients for my hair, like coconut milk and I don't know, just a bunch of different powders, and I used to blend up avocado and banana and all these nutritious things that are really healthy and beneficial for your body. And I would blend them up and strain them and apply it to my hair. Ain't nobody doing that anymore because I don't have time for that. I just want to buy my products already made, slap them on, and, you know, reap the benefits that way. That's one reason why I don't do it anymore. And secondly, topically applying food basically to your hair. Oh my god, did I say I used to use like egg yolk on my hair too for like protein? Y'all, just a bunch of things. If you used to do this too, leave a comment down below. But it's just more beneficial to actually eat these things, and so that your body can reap the benefits that way. It just makes more sense. It's actually, you know, getting into your system, and if you take care of your body, then, and if you eat the way you're supposed to, then you don't really have to put things on your hair, put food in your hair. That's just me. That's just my logic. I will say though, I am a firm believer of aloe vera plant. I will go get a fresh piece of aloe and do like a whole pre-poo every now and then because I just love that. I love aloe vera. But honestly, if I wanted to make a smoothie and cut the gel from inside, pop that in my smoothie and drink it, it's probably 10 times more beneficial to my body than it just is for my hair. You know what I mean? So that's number 1. I don't really put food on my hair anymore. It sounds really silly now. It sounds so silly to think that I did that, but I really did. I will say that I am not a natural hair product junkie. I'm not going to go to the store and rack up on products every time a new line launches. That's just not me personally. I'm going to use up what I have. If it works, I'm going to stick to it. But I can't say that I was always that way. I wanted to try everything. I wanted to try every recommendation. Everything that I heard was good. I wanted to see how it would work for my hair. And you know, natural hair products are not cheap, especially if you are buying quality products from quality brands that actually care about what their products are made out of. It's not cheap. So that's one reason why I don't do it anymore. And secondly, when you use a bunch of different products, you don't really get to reap the benefits and see the benefits of what that product is supposed to be doing for your hair. If you're switching up constantly and you're like, oh my god, this isn't working, I gotta move on to something else. Well, you didn't really give it a chance to do what it's supposed to do. So now I pretty much stick to what I like, what my hair likes, what works for me. Right now, my 2 favorite brands for my hair are Adwoa Beauty and Kalita Naturals. I talk about those 2 brands on my channel all the time. If anyone asks me for product recommendations, those are the 2 brands that I'm probably going to recommend because they work really well for me. But there are so many other different brands that I have tried, and I will say, because I do this, I talk about natural hair and natural hair products, I am going to, once in a while, branch out and try different things. But I'm saying, like, for my staples, I don't want to try new things all the time for my hair because I just want to stick to what works, and that's it. Thirdly, my last thing that I no longer do that I'm going to mention in this video to my natural hair is oiling my scalp. This is probably like totally, what's the word? I can't even think of the word. Not confrontational. I know I'm probably about to get like so much hate for this because people oil their scalps all the time and use grease on their scalp. But that has, first of all, I've never liked grease on my scalp, but oiling my scalp, I rant about this quite often. And like I said, if it works for you, keep doing it. I'm not telling you to stop doing something that works for you, but for me, it makes sense. And I have seen my scalp, you know, the benefits on my scalp. So one day, I don't know how, but it just dawned on me, like, oil is not moisture. If your scalp is dry and flaky, it's because your body is dehydrated. It's because there's lack of moisture and water. Water being the best moisturizer that there could ever be. If your scalp is dry and flaky, and oil is not going to fix that. Once I realized that, I'm like, why am I applying this growth oil to my scalp when my scalp is itchy and irritated? No, I need to hop in the shower and wash my hair and, you know, hydrate my scalp that way. What I will do every now and then is, like, fresh out of the shower from wash day, I will maybe oil my scalp every now and then because my scalp is already moisturized from my whole wash day process. And now I will apply some oil to it, just, you know, seal in that moisture barrier so that my scalp can maintain its moisture for a long period of time. But oiling my scalp like midweek when my scalp is itchy and dry, it just makes no sense to me. It honestly doesn't. Like, I've been rocking this flat iron for about 2 weeks now, but still, for 2-week-old hair, my scalp is pretty healthy, and I think that's because I stay on top of my regimen. Like, I wash my hair every 2 weeks, and if you're someone that washes their hair every week and you're experiencing dry scalp, maybe you need to push it off a little longer. Or if you're pushing off wash day too long, that could also be why your scalp is mad at you. I'm just saying. You listen to your hair, listen to your scalp. It's going to tell you what it needs. And that's all I have for you guys today. Those are the 3 things that I no longer do to my natural hair because I just don't. I hope that this video was helpful in some shape or form. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and let me know down below in the comment section what you no longer do to your natural hair that you used to do previously. I would love to hear in the comment section. So I will see you in my next video. Bye.